Okay, here's my dilemma. The dilemma is, if I get my hair cut short today, that means that every 4 weeks I'm going to have to go get it trimmed and shaped up because I'll look like Raggedy Ann. Or I can go ahead and just let her keep doing the stages until it grows out, and that way I'm not having to go to the hairdresser quite as often. Now, do I like going to the hairdresser? I do, and I like for my hair to look neat and clean, but that's $40 every 4 weeks. I don't look very becoming with longer hair just due to my face and my age and stuff like that. But I'm looking at $40 for every 4 weeks. And as I was saying, there was another lady that used to cut my hair. She did it twice. It was like $59. But she did great. She knew exactly what I wanted. Not that the other one doesn't, but I mean, she's just phenomenal. And that's just her gifting. But I can't see paying like $60, and I give a $5 tip, say $65 or $64 every 4 weeks, when I can take that money and put it on some groceries, put it on electric bill, put it on something else beside my head. You know, the Bible also says that beauty is vain. And not that I'm beautiful, and I'm not saying that at all. I'm not even, I'm not insinuating it at all, but we can get vain in our appearance. And I don't want to be that way. What you see is what you get with me. So I'm in a dilemma. Let's get back to it. I'm in a dilemma. So I don't know today when I go and get my hair either trimmed, shaped, or cut, what I'm going to do. Am I going to let it grow out? Or am I going to have it even cut shorter? And you know what? The thing is too, there is some advantages of having it cut shorter. I can take a shower and basically my hair dries on its own and it's perfect. But when you got this growing out, you gotta blow dry it. Woo! I keep a woo, and then you gotta get a brush and go woo, and that just gets on my nerves. So I'm looking at time management too. Not that I really do anything really spectacular, but still. I'm just a new year, new resolutions. I want a new mindset. I've got to continue doing things, which I'm writing down in that book. Remember, I told you, and I'll probably share that with you again in just a little bit. Just stick with me, and we'll go through, because there's some goals, different goals that I want to put in there, and I want to start reading the Word more, or just reading, period. And so, you know, for the winter months, and then of course I got my puzzles. You know what? You know what I could do? I could get an audio book. 2 birds with 1 stone. I could get an audio book and listen to that, even with a word, and listen to that while I'm sitting here putting my puzzle pieces. Look at there. See what I mean? But I don't know. What do y'all think? Now, by the time you get this, I'll already be back, I'm sure. Then you're going to go, Sheila, you didn't, or you did, or we'll find out later. Got to stick with me. Anyhow, I just kind of want to share that with you. I'm going to go ahead and jump in the shower, because I go ahead and wash my hair before I go, because that kind of cuts out a little bit of the charge. You know, I mean, can't you wash your own head? Why you gotta have somebody else wash your head when you can wash your own head? I mean, if they need it wet, I just could squirt bottle, just squirt and get it wet. But maybe some of you can't. I don't know, and I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just talking about me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in the shower, go ahead and get dressed. Then I'm going to, I want to show you, I started a video yesterday, but it didn't work out. I was doing it on my jewelry, and every time I try to get the little, my little earpieces off of the thing in my jewelry container over here, I kept dropping them. So most of y'all just be seeing me drop an earring or drop the backing of an earring, bend it over, pick it up, and do the next one. It drops that. I mean, I was just clumsy fingers yesterday. So what I'll do today, I'll just show you what I am getting rid of, which is, I think it's quite a bit. And it's going to be like anything else. You know, you declutter, and then after a little while, say 6 months, you know, it's the thing that they say, if you don't wear something, I'll just say in a year's time, because you got to go through the seasons, then it's time to declutter and get it out. And I feel if I get things out, then God's going to bless me more with something else. But if I hoard it, I don't like hoarding. So anyway, I'm just having a new mindset this year, and I hope y'all can help me stick with it. Some of you have already been writing about my New Year's resolution, some of it that I gave you, and say, you know, Sheila this, Sheila that, and I'm trying to lose weight, I'm this, I'm that. I'm even, maybe today we'll sit down, whether Mr. likes it or not. I've got to think about my weight and my body and my well-being. So I want to sit down and maybe, I don't know if I'm sure doing a week's worth of menu, what to fix, is a whole lot easier than doing a month. But I figure if you do a month, I don't know what all we're going to eat. But you do a month, and then when the next month rolls around, you can see what you didn't like, change it up, add something different, and just kind of see how it goes. And plus it gives you that length of time that you're not eating. Like Mr. likes to eat hot dogs. I get tired of eating hot dogs. And then we'll be out, he goes, oh, well, we can stop here and get us a hot dog. Or I'm going, I'm hot dogged out. I don't want to eat any more hot dogs. And most of the time, them places serve pork hot dogs, and I don't eat pork. So that's another thing in my menu that I'm going to be ruling a lot out is pork. And I just this personal preference, I just don't think it's good for you. Well, Sheila, you know, it says you pray over you. Yeah, but also it gives you Leviticus 23. It's in there for a reason. Maybe y'all need to read that. But anyway, but that's Sheila. Okay, I'm not trying to push it on you. That's just Sheila and how Sheila, you know, believes. And I just don't want to eat pork. I just think it's a nasty meat, to be honest with you. Oh, okay, moving on. So I'm going to go ahead, jump in the shower, get all cleaned up, get my clothes that I'm going to wear. My appointment is, what time is it now? I ain't got no watch on. Well, I don't know what time it is, but I got a 2:30 appointment that I've got to make. So I've got to leave here around 5 or 10 after 2 to get there right on time. Because remember, not everything around here is like, I can't get it, like that to get to. I mean, like not like in the big city we lived in. It takes a minute to get there. So I got to leave, giving me driving time to get there. So let me get off here, let me get to it, and then I'll be back. I'll show you the jewelry that I cleaned out and I'm getting rid of. Either I'm going to, and I got to think about it, I'm just not sure, take like these beads off. And I'll just give you a little pre-example of what I'm talking about. I don't wear these things like this. First off, it don't look good on me. Secondly, I just don't like it. I haven't worn it in years. I don't even know why I got this. I don't know. But I thought about taking it apart, and I could save these little beads for some of my crafts. And then, of course, that's another thing we need to talk about this year, whether or not we're going to continue doing the crafts or not. What's more important right now is just me and you, and you're my family. And us just talking and me sharing with you, and then you commenting back and sharing with me. You've become my family. So to me, that's more important than doing crafts. Yeah, I can show you, but I'm just not that tutorial kind of gal doing crafts. There's so many that are out there that basically are kind of doing the same things. Now, some of them might have a little different twist, but, you know, I could pull them up and get thousands. Can you get 1,000 of me? You know you can't. So, but there's thousands of how to do crafts. And I just don't feel like that's necessary for me to do that, because you can pull on YouTube and pull out a bunch of DIYs, right? Right. So I'm not sure I'm going to continue doing it. That's still in the, kind of like my hair, it's still in a balance as to if I want to continue it, or whatever I make is just for us. I just don't know. And then let's go back even further, a few steps back. Remember, I was telling you about the economy and money, and and I got to thinking about it. If I had 20 bucks, would I go down to my booth and buy 20 bucks of crafts, or save that 20 bucks on some food or gasoline? Times are getting tough, and I choose to believe and to think that people would use their 20 bucks to get them some food for their family, or gas for their vehicle to get to whatever destination they need to get to. So, do I like doing crafts? Yes, I do. I love doing crafts. I get an enjoyment out of it. But I think I'm going to switch it up. And I got to figure out the timeline with that, but and maybe we'll do just a little bit later in this video. And as to time management, and because I really want to get fed more stuff than doing a bunny rabbit. But okay, again, let me get off of here. I'll be back shortly. While Mister's gone, I want to go ahead and take my shower and kind of get things I haven't even made my bed. That needs to be done. Well, actually, I need to pull the covers off and change the sheets. Here it is Tuesday. I usually change sheets on Friday. You see, I'm getting all out of whack. I like to have a regiment, because I used to be every Friday I change the sheets on my bed and put clean sheets, because I don't like all those dead cells. You know that our cells regenerate every 24 hours. Well, where do they go? How many hours do you sleep in that bed a night? So I'm sure my cells go, okay, don't flake off right now. We gotta wait. We'll wait 8 hours. Well, how many hours you sleep? And then we'll start flaking off again. So y'all stay intact until she gets up. You don't do that. It's flake, and that just grosses me out to know there's just between his and mine, Mister's and mine. See, that's just the thing. It just probably don't bother y'all, but it does me. I just think differently, I reckon. Let me get off here, because I keep going down different rabbit trails, so I got to make the bed too. So I'll see y'all back in a little bit and go over this jewelry. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, I got my shower done, so I told you I was going to show you what so far I've got rid of, and again later on I will do it again. But this is stuff that I never wear, and it's just craziness to keep it. We're going to start right here. As you can see, this bowl is just filled up with all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to wear these earrings unless I went someplace fancy smancy. I don't see that coming. Here's some old necklaces, blue, yellow, red, just filled. Here are some bracelets. You remember I told you about, I don't know, no you didn't, but these little flory-dory little shiny things. I don't think anybody wears those anymore. Some old watches that don't mean nothing. But anyway, then we come on over. As you can see, there are more old school necklaces from this. Remember this white and green one? I told you I probably use for beads. I've got this pale green one here. It reminds me of the wedding mints or baby shower mints. It's that color green. And then this is kind of like got satin stuff on it. I don't wear that. Then over here we've got some more stuff. Now this one, I don't know how it got there. I'm keeping that because it's silver. But I don't see me wearing this. Come on now. These. I might keep this one. These two, maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's it. I just kind of wanted to show you and that's a lot. If you look at each individual, think about each individual, and I had to give it some thought. All these down there, there's earrings down the bottom. Anyway, so that's it as far as the jewelry goes. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into the living room. I'm going to sit down for a few minutes because actually, let me show you. I haven't gotten everything up. Hey, Sammy. Where's little Sam? Say, guys, I'm feeling better. I got the little shivers right now because I went outside. But here's my nasty bathroom. I took the shower and I haven't cleaned it up yet. But I wanted to let you guys know something. I cleaned one door and I haven't cleaned the other door here. And I don't know, maybe with a light. Anyway, we've got this scrubby bubble stuff down there. Mister keeps taking it out. You know, leave it in there because, you know, before you get out, you can pick it up and you can squirt the sides for soap scum and all that kind of mess. Behind it, I have a little scrub daddy. I found the box of them. It's dark, isn't it? I found a box of them. A box of them that I got from QVC, years ago. And, you know, as Mr. found the box of pots and pans that I went through, the video on it. But, went through some other boxes. And then I found my box. I've got 3 or 4 of these. I took the blue one out. And I had given them as Christmas gifts a little while back. You know, like a little stocking stuffer, little X or something. But I've got plenty of those. So when I saw it, I go, oh, I need to put one. Of course, I chose the blue one because my bathroom is blue. But I said, I'm going to go ahead and get the blue one out and put it in there. Now, some of you are probably saying, Sheila's going to scratch it. It can't look no worse than what it is now. You know, we've got that water. It's got kind of iron stuff in it, and it builds up. I don't care if you spray it with that stuff. It's got to be kind of scrubbed a little bit. I'm not talking about like massive scrub, but kind of to help get that stuff off because I don't want my bathroom looking two-tone. The top of it be white and gray, and then the bottom of it be brown or tan and gray. You know what I'm talking about. So I got to keep it clean or it would drive me nuts. So anyway, I'm going to go in there and in the living room. I'm going to get me something to drink first. I ate oatmeal this morning. Got to put it down on my little daily thing because I want to get in there and clean everything out. You know, if it's got cholesterol and stuff to help bring that down, that cholesterol down. I don't want to be on any synthetic stuff, as I've told y'all. And maybe a lot of you are, and that's okay. I'm just different. I mean, I'm sure there's other people out there like me, but I just don't like synthetic stuff. I just think, have you ever seen that stuff on TV? And they'll say, oh, this is good for, and if you're dealing with whatever it might be. And then, there near the end, it says, you know, it may cause. And I tell you what, the cause is 25 issues versus to the little 2 that it might help. But then now the cause, the effects cause 25 different things. I mean, that's a moment. But anyway, so I try to stay away from synthetic stuff. You see me going in and out, and I don't know why I haven't moved. Who knows? I got to look up on YouTube about this camera and the different things I can do with it because I sure have been messing up a lot, or it's been messing up a lot. It's probably some kind of setting that I got on that I don't know no better. Well, let me go get me something to drink. I'm not sure what. I need to drink water. I said that, didn't, about losing weight. Gosh, but I sure would like a fizzy. See, now that's the war it's going to go on. Should I have a fizzy? Or here's that dilemma. A fizzy or some water? Fizzy or some water? I know it should be water. Well, maybe I can take a couple sips out of the fizzy and then finish it off with the water. What you think? Well, let me go get in there and get one of them. And then we'll be back and we're going to discuss some other topics. So y'all stay tuned. Stay with me. Mister says, you haven't told a story in a while. I haven't, have I? And I need to. I know I have tons. I mean, look at my age. You think I got a story or two, right? I'll be thinking on that one. I have a great video that's coming out. I'll tell you about that near the end. But let me go in there and get me something to drink. I'm kind of thirsty. I'll see you in the living room. Alright guys, I brought you here in the office, just only for a minute. I had to really get the tripod out of the way. But I'm just so aggravated right now. Possum, you know, the oldest cat, 22 years and 2 months old, she can't eat a whole lot of anything, and she used to throw up a lot. I was just thinking the devil's busy today. I'm going to tell you why. Because when I started getting ready to do my videos, and God knows I love Mister, but he makes so much noise. And so I started it, and he said he'd left. He was going so-and-so. So I got everything ready, started my video. Here he comes. So I had to stop it. Okay, goes back out the door. He says, for this time, for sure he's gone. Da-da-da. I started my video again. Guess who came back in? Yep. Possum. I was just saying to myself, I'm going to give her a little bit of food before I go. In fact, I got to leave in about 5 minutes. And she's doing so good, she's not throwing up after she eats. She hadn't done that in a long time, so she's doing really good. So, she's sitting on the sofa seat where Mister sits. Also, she starts to, y'all know how cats are. They go, they start that mess. I grabbed her, tried to grab her. She jumped out on the carpet between the cedar chest and the sofa, started throwing up. So I got her and tried to pitch her out. Well, I didn't make it in time. She started, as I'm pitching, she's still throwing up. So it's throw up all the way on the carpet over there to the floor. By the time she got to the floor, she was already about empty. She didn't have nothing else to. I said the devil is a lie. Okay. So I got the cleaner, the carpet spot cleaner, and was cleaning all that up. It took me a minute. And I know I'm going to have to get the shampooer out and shampoo it. And anyway, and not try to say that I don't have to clean it good, because we're getting ready to change that carpet. And thank Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. But so, I no more near got that cleaned up. She got on the back of the sofa near where the window is because the sun's shining through. So she wanted to curl up there and go to sleep. Well, I had also take the carpet that's on this little stool for Sammy to jump on the sofa into his little bed. Keeps him from sliding. Well, she had thrown up also on that. So I was taking the carpet, little piece of carpet, white carpet, to the laundry room. Because I knew that had to be clean. Well, as I'm doing that, guess what I'm hearing? You know it. Started again with, and then she's going, making all this, you know. I couldn't grab her fast enough, and I'd be doggone, she went to the back of the sofa. So now, not only do I have to shampoo the carpet, now I got to shampoo, and it was just a little place, and I got her down fast enough, but still, it was a little bit still, and that drives me crazy, because then I feel like it's nasty. So now I've got to shampoo the doggone sofa, and I'm trying to get ready so I'm trying to sync my little earbuds. I finally found them that my son gave me because I want to start listening to some word and some audio. So I was trying to, I was going to get that done. I ain't got time, had time to do that. I've been cleaning up throw up. I feel like I got kids. You know, when you got little kids, either you got to clean their diaper, the poop, or they had diarrhea going down the legs, and then you got to put them in the tub and get them clean. And it's just something else. It's just a devil today. So I'm going to try to get them pray before I go. Woosa, woosa. Pray up. So I could go get my hair did. So I guess I'll talk to you when I get back. So y'all look, oh, here's the beginnings. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to go short or if I'm going to let it keep growing. I don't know yet. I'm still contemplating that. I'm not sure. So I guess when I get back, so y'all hold on, because when I get back, then I'll show you. See my hair? Get my hair did. Let's cross our fingers. And like I said, I got to be praying the whole way there. You know what? One of the things I want to say. kind of resonate in your spirit here. Our greatest weapon is the power of prayer. Our greatest bodily weapon is the power of prayer. So this girl is going to get powered up and praying, because I know it's the enemy just trying to take my peace and my joy. Have y'all been like that and that happens to you? Well, we're going to put a stop to it in Jesus' name. All right, okay. Well, I'll see you when I get back. We'll see how this goes. And I got some more to tell you. I'll see you when I get back. Okay, well, I just got back. My glasses are dark because it's those transitional glasses, so when the sun shines on them, it kind of becomes like shades to wear. But anyway, I sat out there with Mr. on the deck for a little bit because the sun's shining. Though the wind is picking up, it's getting kind of cold. He said, I think it was supposed to get up to 47 today. It's warm when the wind doesn't blow, but like I said, the wind's picking up. But he said tomorrow, I haven't looked, is it supposed to snow 1 to 3 inches here. Well, anyway, I got my hair cut, so it's been kind of got the wind-blown look now too. But this is it, right here. Can y'all see it? Anyway, I wanted to show you, so tell me what you think. You think going shorter or let it grow out just a little bit more? I don't know. So give me your opinions, because sometimes when you just look at yourself all the time, you just don't know. But you get other people's opinions, or, you know, it kind of helps. So I just need your input, so let me know what you think. All right, I'm getting ready to go into the living room now. And something else I wanted to tell you. I wanted to show you. Maybe I'll think of it by the time I get in the living room. I got me some tea. Mr. made some tea, so I got a little glass of tea that I'm going to go in there and drink. I haven't had that in quite a while. I mean, not the homemade tea. But let me go on in there and come on in and join me. Okay, guys, I did make it to the living room. I sat down, then I looked at the clock. It's about 5 to 4. I've kind of moved up the feeding hour for the critters. Now, I don't know if you remember, but in the morning, Mr. feeds. We kind of take turns. He feeds them in the morning, and the reason being, though I'm a morning person, but I can't go a lot of smells in the morning. I just get sick on my stomach. So that fishy smell with the cat food and stuff like that, I want to gag. So I told Mr., I said, okay, I wish I could feed him in the morning, but I'll take the afternoon. It was at 5 o'clock, but we've been having this possum to come up on our deck when it starts getting dusk. I mean, you know, I guess he thinks we can't see him, but he comes up and he wants to eat the cat's food. And cats, of course, they run off. You've got a little itty bitty one, and you got the big mama. So it's about, like I said, 5 to 4, 4 to 4. So I'm going to go ahead and feed Sammy because he's following me around. And he followed Mr. in there to the bathroom. He's taking a shower because he's been working out on the road. And so he's looking at him like, I'm ready to eat. He knows it's eating time. So I'm going to fix his. I got to go down here and get his bowl. Be right back. Ugh. Okay, here's his bowl. So what I do is that, of course, I make his food up, and so does Mr. What's this? Tell me he didn't leave the milk out. No, that's lemonade. Okay. Okay, let me pull you on over. Got to get the food out of the refrigerator. And so anyway, we're going to go right here. So I'm going to go ahead and make up the Sammy's food. So let me go in the refrigerator. And what we do is, hold up. You know, with that Cushing's disease that he shows all signs of. Remember, I've got this that I'm giving him every day. He hasn't had it. Where is it? He hasn't. Can y'all see that? He hasn't had it today, so I've got to give him that. And then I've got some milk thistle, and I use the last of the capsule. And what I do is I just open up this capsule and sprinkle it over his food. Oh man, I've been clumsy fingers today too. So I haven't been feeding them the biggest quantities like we used to. Now the capsule, I can open it up and sprinkle stuff on his food. Now we've got turkey meat, and this time around, we had mixed vegetables last time, but we have green beans in here. So we try to give him different things. I need to give him some pumpkin, and like I said, I'm cutting back his portions. See, now that's good and plenty right there. Don't think I have any pumpkin. I got to order some more. So I just open this up, this little capsule up, and with a milk thistle, well, I can get it open, and I sprinkle a little bit on his food. Now that's for his liver, because his liver enzymes were elevated. Not real bad, but you know, we want to go ahead and get a jump start on that anyways. So I kind of mix it in. I probably could put just a little bit more. That's really like, he'd be starving if I didn't give him a little bit more. So let's do another spoon. Maybe 2 spoons. Okay, that's good. It's still not what we used to give him. And I'm mixing it up in here really good. And because we, you know, we have to put his food in the refrigerator, he don't like eating it cold. Well, Sammy, you've got to heat up his food. So I'm going to go over here, and we even got this down to a science, that that I put it in the microwave on between 20 and 22 seconds. Just depends on how much I put in this bowl. So I'm going to put it on 21 because that's kind of like the middle. And we've got these plates here that we put over the food so it don't pop out all over the microwave. So I'm putting it on 21. Start. Now also, since you're here, I'm going to go to the refrigerator and get a little piece of cheese. Now they say not to feed them any processed food, but this little itty bitty piece of cheese I don't think is going to hurt him any. Well, it was here. Here it is. See, I don't give them big pieces. This is what's left, I think, after 2 servings. The reason I get cheese is because the pill that he has to take for his adrenal to help with the Cushing's and help with his pot belly and stuff like that, he'll spit it out. I mean, he is so wise. He'll get that in his mouth, and it's like he hides it in there. So when you're not looking, he spits it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him that before I give him this. So what I do is I wrap it up in, let me bring you back around here. I wrap it up in the cheese. So let me get his pill. Now, so here's the pill. Can you guys see that? And then I wrap it up in this cheese. He loves cheese. But you know, like I said, you're not really supposed to be feeding them processed food, but I don't think this little dab would do you because it's getting that peel down him. So anyway, so let's, now he loves the cheese, like I said, so where is he? There he is. Here's Sammy. Good boy, that's a good boy. So now I've got his food. Now, usually with his food, he doesn't, you got to move, buddy. He doesn't really eat too fast. I'll put it down and he'll smell it, and then he'll think about it. He'll walk off, not unless he's really, really hungry. But he'll walk off after he smelled it. See what I'm saying? He'll walk off. But I guarantee, if you don't give him anything else, he'll go back. He'll go back and eat it. So my next one to feed, I already fed Possum a little bit earlier. Of course, she threw up. Remember I told you, she threw up everywhere. I think her little stomach's messed up, so I'm afraid to give her any more food. I think it's a little bit more food in her bowl. And I'm just going to leave it and let her kind of snack on it just a little bit, see if she can hold it down. Clean up Cat throw up. It's no fun, I'm gonna tell you. And that stuff stunk because it's that something fish. It was horrible. So I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna get the cat's food, and then I'll be back and we'll mix theirs up. Okay, when I went out to get the cat's big tray, because we have 3 cats, I guess he just decided he's a little bit hungry now. So he'll take a bite or 2, then he'll look around, see. And what he does, actually, he's looking around to see if Possum is interested in his food. So I'm glad he's eating it. So now that means he'll get his adrenal medicine, and then now this milk thistle. Okay, so let's move on over here, guys. So I had to get the big tray. This is what we feed them in. Now, Mister, in the morning, he usually puts a lot of the hard food in there, and it don't get eaten. Now, what I do, and they eat it, you got to kind of trick them a little bit. So, because you got to make your food stretch. Hold up, I'll be back up there in a minute. So, we get a can of food. So I got the Friskies with extra gravy. You know what? I think I'm gonna put that to the side because Possum likes that. Let me just put that to the side. Let's look else in here. If I got more of that. Oh yeah, buddy. That's going on. That's going on Possum's side. Let's see. Ooh, there's a bunch of it down here. Let me go on down. Okay, here we go. Here's one here. It's Friskies. No, I think they all got extra gravy. That's okay. That's a good thing. So, usually I just open up one. I might have to open up 2 because it's mostly gravy. I don't know if y'all can see in there. That's a lot of gravy, and that's good. Look at that. So, what I do, now remember, we have all the hard food, see? So, what I do is I just kind of rake it over to one side, and I put in this can of food, making sure I get everything out. Okay, then can y'all see that? Then I just start pulling all the hard food over. I might have to get a little bit more, but it usually works out pretty good. And I coat the hard food with that canned food that has the extra gravy in it. The gravy kind of covers all the hard food, and they really like it a lot. So I just mix that up. It's got, you know, all the meat pieces and stuff. I might have to put a little bit more in here because that just doesn't look quite enough. So let me just get another, I'm gonna get another can of food. If there was more hard food in there, then I wouldn't, but since it's not that much hard food, I'm gonna go ahead and open up 2. Because we're feeding 3 cats out there. As you could see, well, you'll see, they're pretty, you can tell we feed them well. So, now in the summer, they say not to feed them as much because that way they'll do a lot of hunting, like if there's rats around here or moles, those moles in the ground, which makes those tunnels. Okay, so now what I do is I start making equal portions. And you know what? The thing of it is, they're so smart. They know exactly which side is theirs, actually. It's amazing. This food's stinking. I just want to let you know. Can y'all smell it? Trixie usually goes here in the middle. And then Bougie and Otis. So anyway, I try to, you know, equal it out. So it's got the hard food that's covered. So maybe just a little bit more on this side. Okay, so I'm going to go outside, take this out. They're all 3 are out there. And let me see if I can take you with me, get you off the grandstand. Okay, I'm going to take you with me and let you see. Now what should make me a lie today? I got Bougie. See, Bougie, he'll stay here at the door because Mr. lets him in all the time. So what he does is he'll try to run in when you open the door, and I have to kick my foot out there. Mister won't do it. Watch, see, he's looking like, he sees my foot. Go on, go on. Now he's gonna hit my foot. Go on, little turd. Okay, so here we go. Now, I don't know where they are. I saw Bougie. Oh, Trixie is in there. Can y'all see her? There's Trixie. Is Otis down there? Now, Bougie's hungry. He's telling me. So now, since I don't know where Otis is, I'm going to ring. Look, now there's Trixie. Now, look, they're eating on the wrong... Oh, well. Trixie usually runs off when I start doing the bell. So hold on a minute. Let me get the bell so y'all can see. Because we got to get Otis. Now, that's their dinner bell. Can y'all see me? That's their dinner bell. So we've got 2 of them down here eating. So hopefully, Otis, I don't know where he is. Maybe he's out hunting. I don't know. I'm looking around. See if I can see him. But usually when we ring the dinner bell, they'll all come running. So, I'm going to go back inside now. And let's see if Sammy ate his food. No, he still has some. See there? No, he still has some food. So guess what? He doesn't get any treats. Now remember, the treats I've shared with you before is this, which is high in protein. He knows he doesn't get that till he eats his food. So see, now he's gone back over here, standing there, because he knows that he doesn't get that treat till he eats. And I'll tell him, you're not going to get it. I don't care. You can beg. It don't matter. You're going to eat that food because it's got that milk thistle in it that you need. So let me put Sammy's food up. I think my tea is already over there. It is. And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to try to come up with a menu for food. I already talked to Mister when I came in from getting my hair did and said, you know, I need to go ahead. Show you. I need to go ahead and put the, let me get up this plastic with the cheese. And I got the spoon. Hold up, guys. I got to put you down for just a minute. I got to get the spoon. Got the cat food on it. And then normally, after we do that, we always spray down the counter with the stuff that we got at DG. Remember I told you I like the blue, but they don't, I don't know what's happened to the blue ones, the blue Pine Sol. Gosh, I mean, we've looked everywhere. Okay, well, we've been having a hard time trying to find the blue one. I can tolerate the green ones, so, but I really like the blue one. To me, it smells really clean, but I can't find it anywhere. None of the DGs here. I used to have it, and when I would find it, I'd get 3 or 4 bottles of it. Shoot, if I find it again next time, I might better go ahead and get a case of it. And let me pull down these shades a little bit, because now Possum has taken over Sammy's bed. He don't like it too much. But she was driving me crazy, trying to get on me all the time, and I couldn't move. When she started laying on my lap, I couldn't move. Let me pull these down. Close these shades. And get this one. Oh, I got to tell y'all something that I learned. And it was from this guy. Oop, wrong way. Here we go. There we go. It was from this guy that, I guess he studied, I don't know what you call them, people that study bugs. And he knows about all these bugs and where they came from, where they originated, like the stink bugs, what I'm getting to. The stink bugs, when they came to the United States, which hasn't been that long ago, but they multiply rapidly. And so they came on a cargo ship, and now it's spread all over the United States. It came from Asia. Anyway, y'all know I don't like them. I think they look prehistoric, and I just don't like them. So he was saying, you could go out and get these traps. He says you'll find that, let me back up, you'll find that they come in, especially like if it's cold and stuff, they try to find a warm place to come to get in, and they do. Them little scoundrels. We need to go around and cork everywhere. He says cork around your windows and around your doors and stuff. He said most of the time you see them like in the windowsill, and even in his bathroom he showed they were in there. I don't know if it's because of the moisture and they're needing water. I really don't know. I don't remember what he said. But, about every night we sit here and you can hear them. Then the suckers fly. You hear them, bzzz, you hear it hit something. So, anyway, but he said you could go out and buy like one of those traps. And they cost, he said, you can go anywhere up to like $50. He said, but I'm going to tell you a real effective way. So if y'all are really dealing with stink bugs, this is the trick. And he said, like with us, we'll sit here, we'll cut out all the lights because they're attracted to light. So if we cut out all the lights and the only thing that's shining is a TV, all of a sudden you look at the TV, it looks like a man or a woman's got a big mole on their face or got them on their head or something. So they're attracted to light. So what you do is get like one of those roasting pans that like you can cook a turkey in. That's what he was showing. But you get the smaller ones. Or I even thought you can get one of those aluminum throwaway pie pans and get that. He says you fill it with, not fill it way up, but you put some water in it, and then you put some dish detergent in it and kind of mix it up, and get a light, if you have a light or near a light, and put over it, because they're attracted to the light. That's where they will go, and they'll fall in the pan. Of course, they're going to drown. So he says that's the most effective way, and it's the cheapest way. All you need is one of those little pie pans and a little bit of dishwashing detergent and stick in there. And so I was telling Mister about it, so I think I'm going to give it a try. And there's certain times of the year, I can't remember, maybe it was the spring, all of a sudden you walk outside, they are everywhere, and they're bombing your head and your body and everywhere. So, and they get in the house. I mean, I just don't like the bugs. But anyway, you might want to try that if you're dealing with those doggone stink bugs. Well, I think that's about it. I really can't think of anything else that I wanted to tell you. I'm still thinking about doing that Bible study. Some of you have already, and maybe not so much as a big Bible study, but just maybe 5 or 10 minutes, talking about something possibly that I found. I really don't know yet. I haven't really thought it out. A lot of thought, let me put that, but I've thought about it. And some of you are going, Sheila, let me know because I'm interested. And I'm glad that there's an interest for it. So anyway, I thought about all the names of Jesus. And, there's power in the name, but there's so many different attributes. And I was thinking about maybe that, I don't know. I just really don't know. I have asked you if there's a certain topic that you guys would be interested in. I'd be glad to do that. Oh, I will tell you this, and there's another thing I kind of got out there. I know a lot of y'all live long, long way away, but you join me on my channel. But here locally, I've put up on this talk of the town to where possibly having a little hen party with crocheting and stuff. I've got about 4 or 5 ladies, so I've got to get back on the Facebook talk of the town and start giving them the directions how to get here, the time, and I'm only thinking about an hour, but it's just a little hen party, just get together and just women chitty-chatting and doing some crochet. I think that'll be a lot of fun. We used to do it down in the big city. But anyway, I've got that in the works, and I got to get on that menu. So Mr. and I are going to sit here. Here he is.
I feel so pretty. I feel so pretty, witty, and right. I just had a shower. Yeah. I'm clean from my nose to my toes.
And you smell better too.
I'm sure. I've been wallering in the dirt.
Y'all think he's pretty, he's handsome. I think he's handsome. But anyway. So, I guess I'll get over here. Mr. thinks he's pretty. And I'm pretty tired. So, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I know what it was I was going to tell you. There's a video that I want to work on. I've kind of saved it, and I just didn't know really the timing or what I was going to call it. But you remember that, kind of like it was a horror movie. It was The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. So y'all got to stay tuned, because another video is going to come out that you've been going, nuh-uh.
I'm going to tell you too, springtime's right around the corner, and you know who comes out of hibernation in the spring? Bigfoot. We'll be watching for him. We might even get an exclusive interview. Yes. That's what we're hoping for.
And exactly how will you be calling him?
Hooty hoo.
Y'all better watch that video about the hooty hoos.
We'll be talking. He'll be hooty hooing back. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I'll be running too. I don't see no Bigfoot. But you just never know where he'll show up at. Okay. Well, let me get off here. I'm going to be working on that other video too. I can't wait to get that one out. But remember that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. And what? You're blessed in the cities, you're blessed in the field, you're blessed when you come, and you're blessed when you go. In Jesus' name. Until the next video, talk to y'all later.